Ever wondered what lurks in the absolute darkest, deepest parts of our oceans? Down where sunlight never reaches, there's a world filled with creatures so strange, so bizarre. They seem like they're straight out of a horror movie. These are the real-life monsters of the deep, living in total darkness and crushing pressure. They're unlike anything you've ever imagined, and today we're diving down to meet them. First up, the stuff of nightmares, the anglerfish. This creature is famous for one terrifying feature, a glowing lure that dangles in front of its face. In the pitch-black abyss, this little light is an irresistible beacon for smaller fish. They swim closer, mesmerized by the glow, thinking they found a meal. But just as they get near, a monstrous mouth filled with long, needle-sharp, translucent teeth snaps shut. The anglerfish's face is pure horror, with a permanently grumpy expression and eyes that seem to stare into your soul. Its skin is often dark and gelatinous, perfectly camouflaged in the dark. And here's a truly bizarre fact. The tiny males are parasitic. They bite onto the much larger female, fuse their bodies with hers, and live the rest of their lives as a permanent sperm-producing attachment. It's a hunting strategy and a reproductive cycle that is both brutally efficient and utterly terrifying. Next, we have a living fossil that looks like it swam right out of the prehistoric era, the goblin shark. This shark is truly a sight to behold, and not in a good way. Its most striking feature is a long, flat snout that looks like a blade. But the real horror is hidden beneath. When it detects prey, its entire jaw structure catapults forward, extending from its face to snatch its victim with a set of slender, nail-like teeth. It's an ambush mechanism called slingshot feeding, and it's incredibly fast and shocking to witness. Its pinkish, almost translucent skin shows the blood vessels underneath, giving it a ghostly, uncooked appearance. The goblin shark is rarely seen by humans, as it lives at depths of over 4,000 feet. Finding one is like finding a dinosaur in your backyard, a terrifying, jaw-dropping discovery from another time. Now, let's just meet a creature with a name that is as spooky as it looks, the vampire squid. Despite its name, it's not a true squid, nor does it suck blood. It gets its name from its dark blood-red coloration and the cloak-like webbing that connects its 8 arms. When threatened, it doesn't squirt ink. Instead, it pulls its webbed arms up and over its body, inverting itself into a spiky ball. It's like a vampire pulling its cape over its face. The spikes are actually soft, fleshy spines called cirri. To add to the eerie effect, it has large, beautiful glowing eyes that can appear red or blue depending on the light. It lives in the oxygen minimum zone, where few other creatures can survive, and instead of hunting aggressively, it often feeds on marine snow, the organic debris that drifts down from above. It's a beautifully haunting creature, a gothic masterpiece of the deep. Imagine a bug, but make it the size of a football. That's the giant isopod. This creature is essentially a massive, deep-sea roly-poly, and it's pure nightmare fuel for anyone with a fear of insects. These crustaceans are bottom-dwelling scavengers, crawling along the seafloor in the cold, dark abyss. They have a tough, armored exoskeleton that protects them from the immense pressure and from predators. With their many legs and eerie, reflective eyes, they look like armored aliens patrolling a desolate landscape. They can go for incredibly long periods without eating. Some have been observed fasting for over 5 years in captivity. When they do find a meal, like a dead whale that has fallen to the ocean floor, they gorge themselves until they can barely move. They are the cleanup crew of the deep, and they are absolutely unnerving. If you thought the anglerfish had intimidating teeth, wait until you meet the fang-toothed fish. This fish is named for its most prominent feature, a set of ridiculously oversized, dagger-like teeth. In fact, its teeth are so long in proportion to its body that it can't even close its mouth completely. The lower 2 fangs are so massive that the fish has evolved special sockets on either side of its brain to accommodate them when its mouth is shut. Despite its ferocious appearance, the fang tooth is actually quite small, usually only about 6 inches long. But in the kill or be killed world of the deep sea, its intimidating look is a powerful advantage. It lives at extreme depths where food is scarce, so it's not a picky eater and will try to eat anything it can find. Its permanent scowl and monstrous teeth make it one of the most menacing looking creatures in the ocean. Get ready for one of the strangest creatures you will ever see, the barrel-eye fish. This fish looks like a science fiction experiment gone horribly wrong, or perhaps perfectly right for its environment. Its most incredible feature is its head, which is completely transparent and fluid-filled. Inside this clear dome, you can see its internal eyes, two large, green, tube-shaped orbs. What's even crazier is that these eyes can rotate. Usually, they point straight up to spot the silhouettes of prey swimming above. But when it finds something to eat, the barrel-eye can rotate its eyes to look forward as it moves into strike. The two spots on its face that look like eyes are actually its nostrils or nares. The combination of a transparent head and swiveling internal eyes makes the barrel-eye one of the most alien-like animals on our planet. It's a testament to how bizarre evolution can get in the deep sea. There are sharks, and then there's the frilled shark. This creature is often called a living fossil because its features have changed very little over millions of years. It doesn't look like a typical shark. Instead, it has a long, slender, serpent-like body that moves more like an eel. Its mouth is lined with 300 trident-shaped teeth arranged in about 25 rows. When it opens its mouth, it's a terrifying forest of needles designed to snag soft-bodied prey like squid. The frilled part of its name comes from the 6 pairs of gill slits that have a frilly, ruffled appearance. This shark is a ghost of the deep, rarely seen in its natural habitat. On the rare occasions it has been brought to the surface, it is a shocking and unforgettable sight, a snake-like sea monster that seems to have slithered out of ancient mythology. Meet the black dragonfish, a predator perfectly designed for hunting in absolute blackness. This slender eel-like fish is a master of bioluminescence, but not in the way you think. Like the anglerfish, it has a glowing lure to attract prey, but it also has photophores, or light-producing organs, running along its body. Here's the truly genius part. The dragonfish can produce and see red light, a wavelength that most other deep-sea creatures can't perceive. This gives it a secret, invisible searchlight to illuminate its prey without being detected. Its jaw is another marvel of terrifying engineering. It can unhinge and open to more than 100 degrees, allowing it to swallow prey larger than its own head. With its glowing body, invisible flashlight, and trap-like jaw, the dragonfish is one of the most sophisticated and fearsome hunters of the abyss. Finally, we have a creature that is both mesmerizing and eerie, the comb jelly. Unlike jellyfish, these animals don't sting. Instead, they get their name from the combs, groups of cilia they use for swimming. What makes them so spectacular is how these combs interact with light. They refract light, creating a shimmering, rainbow-colored effect that ripples down the jelly's body as it moves. It's like a living light show. Many species of comb jellies are also bioluminescent, meaning they can produce their own light, often in pulses of blue or green. They glide through the water with an alien-like grace, their glowing ribbons of light creating a hypnotic, almost psychedelic display. While they may look beautiful and delicate, seeing these silent, pulsing lights appear out of the total darkness is an experience that is both magical and deeply unsettling. The deep sea is Earth's final frontier, a world more alien than the surface of Mars, and it is filled with these incredible, terrifying monsters. Each one is a marvel of evolution, perfectly adapted to survive in one of the most hostile environments on the planet. From glowing lures to transparent heads and prehistoric jaws, the abyss is home to wonders we are only just beginning to understand. So, which one of these deep-sea terrors gave you the biggest chills? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for diving into the deep with me. And if you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more adventures into the unknown.